Ada came from a humble family. Her father was a tailor, and her mother sold food at the market. They didn't have much, but they were happy and loved each other deeply. Chiamaka, on the other hand, was from a very wealthy family. Her father was a big businessman, and her mother owned a chain of stores. Chiamaka had everything she could ever want: the latest clothes, the best gadgets, and even a driver to take her to school every day. Despite their differences, Ada and Chiamaka ended up in the same class at the prestigious Bluebell School. Bluebell was a school known for its excellent education and rich students. Ada was there on a scholarship because she was very smart and hardworking. From the first day, Chiamaka looked down on Ada. She would make fun of her simple clothes and the fact that she didn't have as many fancy things. Ada tried to ignore her and focus on her studies. She had big dreams of becoming a doctor and helping her community. One day, their teacher, Mr. Obi, announced a big project. Each student had to create a presentation about their dream job and why they want to pursue it. Ada was excited. She knew exactly what she would talk about. She spent hours at the library, searching and preparing for her presentation. Chiamaka, however, didn't take the project seriously. She thought it was a waste of time because, in her mind, she was already destined to take over her father's business. The day of the presentation arrived. Ada stood in front of the class, her heart pounding. She talked passionately about her dream of becoming a doctor, about how she wanted to open a clinic in her neighborhood and provide free medical care to those who couldn't afford it. Her words were full of hopes and determinations. When it was Chiamaka's turn, she spoke about how she would become a businesswoman like her father, but her presentation lacked the passion and details that Ada's had. She was more focused on showing off her expensive clothes and gadgets. After the presentation, Mr. Obi praised Ada for her hard work and dedication. He said her project was the best in the class. Chiamaka was furious. She couldn't believe that someone like Ada, whom she considered beneath her, could outshine her. As the weeks passed, Chiamaka started to feel a strange mix of jealousy and admiration for Ada. She saw how Ada's friends supported her, how they laughed and had fun together. Something Chiamaka didn't have despite all her wealth. One day, Chiamaka's driver didn't pick her up from school, and she had to take the bus home. She was scared and felt out of place. Ada saw her standing alone at the bus stop and walked over. "Do you need help?" Ada asked. Chiamaka looked at her. For the first time, she felt a sense of shame. "Yes, I don't know which bus to take." Ada smiled. "I can show you. I take the bus every day." As they rode the bus together, Chiamaka saw a different side of life. She saw people struggling, but she also saw their resilience and kindness. She realized that there was more to life than just wealth and status. From that day on, Chiamaka started to change. She began to treat Ada with respect and even sought her help with schoolwork. They slowly became friends, and Chiamaka learned the value of hard work, humility, and kindness. One evening, as they were studying together at Ada's house, Chiamaka looked around the small but cozy room. You know, Ada, you've taught me so much. I used to think that money was everything, but now I see that it's not. Ada smiled. It's okay, Chiamaka. We all have things to learn, and we can always help each other. Just then, Ada's mother called them for dinner. They sat together, sharing a simple meal, and for the first time, Chiamaka felt a warmth and happiness that all her wealth had never brought her. Meanwhile, at school, there was a big announcement. A national science competition was coming up, and Mr. Obi was looking for the best student to represent Bluebell. Ada was naturally chosen because of her excellent academic record. But to everyone's surprise, Mr. Obi also selected Chiamaka. Why me? Chiamaka asked Mr. Obi after class. I'm not as smart as Ada. Mr. Obi smiled. You have a different kind of intelligence. Chiamaka, you've shown great improvement and teamwork. And I believe you can bring something unique to the team. With that, Ada and Chiamaka began to prepare for the competition. They spent hours studying, brainstorming, and practicing their presentation. They faced every challenges, but their newfound friendship made them stronger. One evening, as they were working on their project, Chiamaka's father walked in. He had heard about the competition and was impressed by his daughter's dedication. I'm proud of you, Chiamaka, he said. You've come a long way. Chiamaka beamed with pride. Thank you, Dad. It's all thanks to Ada. She's taught me so much. Ada blushed. We helped each other. As the day of the competition drew near, the two girls felt a mix of excitement and nervousness. They knew they had worked hard, but they also knew that the other schools would be tough competitors. But no matter what happened, they were determined to give it their best shot. The competition day arrived, and the girls, along with their team, stood on the stage, ready to present their project. The judges looked impressed as Ada and Chiamaka explained their innovative ideas to improve community wealth issues. When the results were announced, the Bluebell team was named the winner. Ada and Chiamaka hugged each other tightly, tears of joy streaming down their faces. They had done it. As they held the trophy high, they realized that this victory was not just about the competition. It was about their journey, their friendship, and the dreams they were building together. After the excitement of winning the competition, Ada and Chiamaka turned to Bluebell School as heroes. Their classmates and teachers congratulated them, and even the principal, Mrs. Adebayo, praised their hard work and determination. You've made us all proud, Mrs. Adebayo said with a warm smile. Your success shows that with teamwork and dedication, everything is possible. As the weeks passed, Ada and Chiamaka's friendship grew even stronger. They spent more time together, not just studying, but also exploring new interests. They joined the school's science club and started working on another project to help their community. One afternoon, as they were walking home from school, they passed by a small clinic in Ada's neighborhood. The building looked old and worn down, with a long line of people waiting outside. This is the only clinic around here, Ada explained. It's always crowded because there weren't enough doctors and nurses to. Chiamaka looked at the clinic thoughtfully. We should do something to help. Maybe we can start a fundraiser to get better equipment and more staff. Ada's eyes lit up. That's a great idea. We could organize a charity event at school. We can have a talent show, a bake sale, and even a raffle. Excited by their new project, the girls immediately started planning. They talked to their friends and teachers, who were all eager to help. Even Chiamaka's parents offered their support, donating money and resources for the event. The day of the charity event arrived, and the school was buzzing with excitement. Students performed song and dance. Teachers baked delicious treats, and everyone brought raffle tickets for a chance to win amazing prize. The event was a huge success, and they raised more money than they had ever imagined. With the fund they collected, Ada and Chiamaka were able to buy new medical equipment for the clinic and hire additional staff. They even organized a health fair where doctors and nurses provide free checkups and medical advice to the community. Seeing the difference they made filled the girls with a sense of pride and fulfillment. They realized that their dreams were not just about personal success, but about making a positive impact on the world around them. One evening, as they were relaxing at Ada's house after a long day at the clinic, Chiamaka turned to her friend. Ada, I've been thinking, maybe we could start a foundation continuing helping our community, not just with healthcare, but with education and other needs. Ada smiling brightly. That sounds amazing, Chiamaka. Together we can achieve anything. With renewed determination, the girls started laying the groundwork for their foundation. They reached out to the local businesses and organizations for support, and soon their efforts began to attract attention. People admired their dedication and passion, and many offered to volunteer or donate to their cause. As they balanced their schoolwork, foundation activities, and personal lives, Ada and Chiamaka learned the importance of time management and teamwork. They faced challenges and setbacks, but their friendship and shared vision kept them motivated. One day, while they were visiting a nearby village to distribute school supplies, they met a young boy named Kelechi. He was bright and eager to learn, but his family couldn't afford to send him to school. "We can't let this happen," Chiamaka said, her eyes filled with determination. "We have to find a way to help Kelechi and other kids like him." Ada nodded in agreement. "Education is a right, not a privilege. Let's start a school program to support children in need." With that, the girls worked tirelessly to set up the scholarship program. They organized more fundraising events, applied for grants, and even received a donation from an international organization that had heard about their work. The scholarship program became a beacon of hope for many families, allowing children like Kelechi to receive the education they deserve. As they handed out the first scholarships, Ada and Chiamaka felt a deep sense of accomplishment and joy. Back at school, their peers were impressed by their dedication and kindness. More students joined their efforts, volunteering their time and skills to help grow the foundation. The school even started a community service club where students would get involved in various projects to give back to community. As the foundation continued to expand, Ada and Chiamaka faced new challenges and opportunities. They learned about leadership, responsibility, and the power of companion. Their journey was far from over, but they knew that together they could overcome any obstacle and make a lasting difference in the world. As Ada and Chiamaka's foundation grew, so did their responsibilities. They often found themselves juggling schoolwork, foundation activities, and their personal lives. Despite the challenges, they remained committed to their mission. One day, the girls received an invitation to speak at an international youth conference in Abuja. The conference was a gathering of young leaders from across Nigeria, all working to make a difference in their communities. Ada and Chiamaka were excited and nervous about the opportunity. At the conference, they met other young artists who were passionate about various causes, from environmental protection to human rights. Listening to their story and sharing their own experience, Ada and Chiamaka felt inspired and motivated to continue their work. When it was their turn to speak, Ada took a deep breath and began. We started our journey with a simple goal. We help our community. Along the way, we faced many challenges, but we also discovered the power of friendship, teamwork, and perseverance. Chiamaka continued. We learned that making a difference doesn't require grand gestures. Sometimes it's the small, consistent efforts that have the most significant impact. By working together and staying committed, we can create positive change. Their speech received a standard ovation, and they left the stage feeling proud and hopeful for the future. Back home, the foundation continued to strive. They launched new programs, including after-school tutoring, health and wellness workshops, and vocational training for adults. The impact of their work was evident in the smile of the people they helped and the stories of transformation they witnessed. One afternoon, as they were walking through the neighborhood, they saw Kelechi playing with his friends. He ran up to them, his face beaming with joy. "Thank you for everything you've done. I'm doing well in school, and I want to become a doctor someday so I can help others too." Ada and Chiamaka exchanged a proud smile. Kelechi's words were a reminder of why they started their journey and the importance of giving back. As they reflect on their experiences, they realized the true moral of their story. No matter how small you start, your effort can grow into something much bigger than you ever imagined. By believing in yourself, working together, and staying dedicated to your goals, you can make a lasting impact on the world around you. And most importantly, kindness and compassion are the greatest tool for creating positive change. With the lesson in their heart, Ada and Chiamaka continued their journey, knowing their story was far from over and that they had the power to inspire other people to make difference.